Cancer, hello there, my friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late April 2021. Thank you so much for joining me today. I do appreciate it. And we're going to get you going immediately with a couple of oracle cards just to get into this reading nice and smooth. So my guides and spirit team, what's going on with the Cancer Collective, the beautiful Cancerians? And we're just going to have a brief look at these just to get it going. Then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the end, I'm going to pull you a bonus spread with the Starseed Oracle as a message you might need to hear from the universe. So I'm trying to get as much info for you as possible, my friends. So what's going on here with Cancer, please? Let's just get two. Not going to spend a lot of time. Okay, yeah, the deck is being very specific. Oh, Cancer, if this is your first time joining me, I'll be speaking about the April subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out because it's your last chance. Now, both of these cards popped out together. We have the Queen of Swords in the beginning, and we have this person being guided by spirit in some way or fashion. Now, we're going to briefly talk about these. I always call her the Queen of Swords for a reason. Yes, she has other symbolism in this card, but she just gives me that vibe of the Queen of Thorns. So that could just be a prominent air sign in your life, or this could just be honesty. Either you being direct and honest with somebody, or somebody being that way towards you. Got to watch out for being a little too cold with this energy, but it's giving me that stern, no-nonsense, serious type of energy. Okay, whatever that might be about. Now, the second card. You see this person, they're being guided by these birds. And birds, to me, especially white birds, are emblematical of angels, spirit guides, and things of that sort. Notice that they have strings and they're guiding this person along. So this, to me, is a big card of spiritual protection, spiritual guidance, walking the journey of life with assistance that we don't always see or understand. This could be somebody approaching you for help or you approaching someone else for help as well. So I'd say it's a generally positive energy. I don't feel like they both tie together technically, but we're going to see how they link in with the reading itself. Let's get it going. Okay. We're going to shuffle it up and get you three in the upright. Then I'll intuitively clarify them. God, spirit team, what's going on with Cancer? It's my little structure. Now, last week, the title of your reading was They Are Hurting. And I'm sure that's self-explanatory, that there was an energy of somebody in their feelings a little bit, someone hurting, whether that was you, whether that's someone you were tied to. That's just what we're picking up. And I want to see if those energies are still persisting. Hopefully not. And maybe new ones come in. Because sometimes energies can stick around for a little while. Okay. Queen energy once again. We have the Queen of Wands in position number 1. But sometimes it's a one and done when it comes to energy. Let's get two more. Okay, Eight of Swords, yeah. So someone might be stressing a little bit, anxiety, things like that. But we'll get into it further, okay? We got the Hermit, the Wisdom. Interesting spread here this week, Cancer. Now I'm going to go through, give you some of these classical meanings before we get into the intuitive, juicier stuff. But we have a whole variety of things going on. You might be under a lot of emotional influences at this time. You might feel like you have a lot of things coming at you in life in general. But one by one, the Queen of Wands could be a fire sign in your life, someone you're close to, or just someone that's very prominent. But when I see her, I think of matters of self-confidence, how one feels about themselves, matters of motivation, matters of beauty and aesthetics. Those are the things I think of with her. So hopefully you're feeling good about yourself. You might be, or sometimes it could be someone who doesn't have the most confidence. Okay, and that's fine. We do have to clarify and see what it's about. And it could just be easy as you having a fire sign. But in the center, we have the Eight of Swords. You might feel cornered or trapped in regards to something with this card. Notice it has the blindfold. This person is surrounded by swords. So yes, you might feel pressured or contained or, just trapped in some regard. Like you had to do something. I don't want to say do something against your will, but this is a similar type of energy. I like to think of this as a card of anxiety as well. So we saw last week that there might have been someone who was hurting around you. With this card, this is somebody who's overthinking, thinking, anxiety, nervousness, stuff like that. It could range from being, not that bad to being really bad. So you just apply it to your situation. Hopefully you're not nervous about anything, and that just might be someone in your life who's a little skittish right now. On the back end, we have the Hermit. I mean, you might not be drawn to crowds right now. You might not be feeling super social when the Hermit shows up. You could be tied to a prominent Virgo with the Hermit. There are good aspects to this card. This is a card of wisdom and knowledge, getting to know oneself, looking within for things. This is also a card that represents the dark night of the soul. This is a card that can talk about things that are a little separated from society. So when I say things like that, I mean, it's usually depicted at nighttime. So this could be a card of things being revealed or made known to you. That's just what I've been getting off the Hermit recently. But it could just be wisdom, or maybe there's someone you're dealing with, they're not really in social mode, or you might not be in social mode, communication issues. It's kind of giving me that vibe. But we're going to dive deeper. We're going to clear this picture up, and we're going to clarify. Okay, so let's shuffle it up here one time for Cancer, please. Now, this is where I go intuitive with the message, my friends. Which means I just tell you how it feels to me so you could do further research. You could rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because all tarot readings are about interpretation. And I'm just going from my gut here. There's so many meanings to these cards. So with that being said, we're going to go in on this Queen of Wands, though. Why is this Queen of Wands here for Cancer? Why is this Queen of Wands here for Cancer? Okay, Two of Swords. Yeah, the energy of revelation is still showing up to me. Or something becoming known, something being made clear. We have the Two of Swords, but this time it's showing up in reverse. Okay, so yeah, it's not really tied into this Hermit yet, but all twos could be about direction, making a choice, knowing which way you want to go. This is a card, once again, of mystery, which is kind of why I was picking up those mysterious vibes off of the Hermit, which I usually don't do. This is a card of the unknown. It could also be a card of confusion. So to me, in my style of reading, when it shows up in reverse underneath this Queen of Wands, this is somebody where things are making sense. She is based in fire, so fire on top of this, like something could be made known to you, or something just clicks in your mind. If there's something you've been mulling over, something you've been planning, whatever it might be, you could have that eureka moment, or there could be some sort of revelation coming your way. I'll just leave it like that. And I want to see if that is reiterated when we get down to this Hermit as well. So let's go in on this Eight of Swords. We have a lot of sword energy, so the mind might be going a little bit. Why is this Eight of Swords here for Cancer? Okay. And as I always say, this could be somebody you are tied to as the sun shows up. So we have cards of the night, we have cards of the day. That could be a prominent Leo. I feel like this is two things. Either we're getting a reiteration once again of revelation, because this is a card of revelation, or things becoming known, things being made clear. This is a card of the gifts from the universe, truth, happiness, abundance, all that good stuff. So under the Eight of Swords, if it's not reiterating, like these could be two different energies where a revelation makes someone happy and makes someone stressed. But I do feel like it could be the universe and spirit asking you to possibly look on the brighter side of things. If you're trapped in your head about something, if you're overthinking something, if you get out of that bubble and get into this mode, things might move a little smoother for you. But I'm still getting that revelation feeling big time, pretty much from top to bottom of this spread, okay? And revelations don't always have to be bad, okay? Like there's a misconception about that. Sometimes it could be an inner revelation where you just see things clearly. All right, we're going to go in on this Hermit, though. I do feel like it's optimistic. With the sun showing up under this Eight of Swords, it could also be a reason for that stress to go away. If there is something you've been stressing about, there could be a reason coming up to push that to the wayside. So we're going to see what this Hermit's about, then I'm going to pull you the bonus. Why is the Hermit here for Cancer, please? Thank you. All right. Yeah, King of Swords, the planner. All right, you really might have to, some of you might really be trying to go within to figure out your next move or your next step. If you're not tied to an air sign, of course. And it's also important to note that we have a king and queen in the spread, which sometimes signals soulmates. But if this isn't an air sign or a soulmate showing up here under the Hermit, this card of wisdom, we did have revelation. Somebody plotting their next steps, plotting their next course, plotting that future. You might need to put a strict plan in place. Okay, and it might be best coming from you with this Hermit, because with wisdom and this guy, all kings are controllers, all kings are shot callers in some form or fashion, and this guy rules over the realm of thought, the realm of mind. So if you have been in a nervous, anxious state, I feel like this is optimistic, especially with the sun, that you could be coming out of that you might see things clearly and things are looking brighter. Things are on the up and up. I know I'm getting a lot of different messages with this part. So it could be that things coming in are going to be good. Or this could be you like really in planning mode, like putting the pedal to the metal on some sort of plan or action for your life, okay? Or if that's not something you're doing, that might be something that would be very beneficial for you. So I'll let you take a quick screenshot of that. There you go. And we're going to pull you that bonus spread super quick just to see what you might need to hear from the universe. That was a juicy reading. There was a lot going on there. And remember to only take what hits for you, okay? We're going to get these two out here. Let's shuffle it up. What does Cancer need to hear from the universe, please? Okay, and these cards are super optimistic. It's a great way to end every reading. I always say it because they're nice little messages for us to consider. And I'll give you the intuitive feelings. I'll give you the literal meanings of the card so you could get that double and you can incorporate whatever it is you wish. Now, this one says wait, and it's intriguing to me that we were just speaking about possible plans for the future when a card like this shows up. And the wait card, cosmic, gorgeous. Notice that person is in a fetal position, okay? Thank you. Okay, trust the timing. So both of these cards fit together like a coherent puzzle piece, okay? And we'll go through one by one. Wait does talk about creation, to me, intuitively, all right? Yes, it has different meanings along the bottom, which I will read to you, but that person in a fetal position in space by a galaxy means that a new chapter might be upcoming for you, might be birthed for you, and that is very optimistic and very good. This card literally says it's not time yet, things are being woven. So if things in life have been a little choppy, things in life haven't been moving to your liking, there could be energetic work going on behind the scenes to help line things up for you. If you meet the universe halfway, that's when things really start happening. Manifest, but also put in action. Now the second card, trust the timing, is right along those same lines. I am a believer in divine timing. Not everybody is, and I completely understand. But life has a funny way of putting situations and opportunities in our lap at the perfect time for us to take advantage of it in a good way, of course. And that's what this card represents to me. It says, trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. So we hearken back to very early on in this reading with the Queen of Swords. I just feel like this whole reading fits like a coherent piece. Know that you have time, okay? I didn't want to go off on a tangent there, but these cards just get my mind going. I feel like this is very optimistic. This is very positive. So Cancer, don't click away just yet. I'm going to give you the details of the April subscriber surprise. It's your last chance to get your name in for the April subscriber surprise. I'll be choosing 2 lucky subscribers at random to win their choice of either the Oracle of Visions or Starseed Oracle. It's a great way to spice up your readings. So if you'd like to get your name in for that, 2 simple things. You must be subscribed, of course, which I'm sure you already are. And 2, let me know down in the comments one of your favorite YouTube readers. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, I will announce the winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, thank you so much. And I will see you next time.